Douglas County moving forward on a sports mega complex out in Sterling Ranch.
Yesterday, commissioners voted to approve a $410,000 contract for a consultant to begin early plans for the facility. Your reporter in Douglas County, Olivia Young, was at that meeting.
So Olivia, tell us more about the meeting and about why the sports facility is being built in the first place.
Well, Karen, Michael, I've covered the need for more youth sports facilities in the growing county. Now, Douglas County has a sales tax that benefits parks, trails, and open spaces. Last year, they asked residents how they wanted those dollars spent. Results of that survey showed preserving open space was a top priority, while a mega sports complex was polarizing. Neighbors are also worrying about the cost.
How is this going to be funded?
Why is it that we, the people, are financing a private development?
The vision for Zebulon is a world-class sporting venue featuring ice rinks, courts for basketball, pickleball, volleyball, a covered baseball dome, and open space, paid for by both tax dollars and private investment.
We heard loud and clear through our citizen survey and through really all the amazing kids that are involved in youth sports in our community that this is something they're excited about.
While some club teams are looking forward to the facility, other teams say Zebulon is too far away to serve kids in their community. And some neighbors say it's not what they want their parks and open space tax dollars going to.
I personally do not want my taxpayer money going to fund a private sports complex.
Just how much taxpayer money will go to Zebulon is still unclear.
It could be entirely underwritten by the private sector. My guess is that it'll be blended and braided with county funds consistent with where our citizens want us to be.
Commissioner Abe Layden claims Zebulon will bring $1 billion to Douglas County's economy in its first phase, but he couldn't put a number on the project's total cost.
It's too early to say.
As commissioners approved more than $400,000 for a consultant to create a design and construction plan, environmental concerns emerged. At the bottom of that contract, a Douglas County attorney asks about environmental issues and the potential need for a redesign.
If there is an environmental concern, it can be mitigated, but that could just really add to the expense of the project.
The land Zebulon will be built on is a former DuPont dynamite manufacturing site. Douglas County and Sterling Ranch acquired the land in 2023.
When they kick up that dirt and it makes people sick, are we going to know right away?
We're not taking on any additional environmental mitigation because it already has been done. We received that clean bill of health.
Sterling Ranch Development Company President Brock Smethels told me, quote, the site had been through over 20 years of environmental remediation and received a conditional closure letter from the Colorado Department of Health and Environment. Smethels says some nearby land does need additional environmental remediation, adding, quote, at this time it is anticipated that the private sector will be predominantly responsible for further remediation, unquote. The complex still doesn't sit right with some neighbors who want more answers before Zebulon moves forward.
I'm not against this type of a park. I'm not for this being hurried.
If for some reason we discover that, it's not making sense or we're not seeing the right projections, then we would certainly slow things down. But based upon reports from the private sector and all of our partners, we're going to take off like a rocket.
Layden says they're still working to identify private sector partners on this project. Douglas County tells me, quote, for a site with known past contamination issues, an environmental assessment will be completed as part of the design phase. Now, right now, Layden expects Zebulon to break ground as soon as this fall.
Yeah, before we know it, right?
Yes.
Okay, Olivia, thank you for your reporting.